Hi, this is Keith Clark from My Digital Medium. Today is day 21 of our group thought energy experiment. For almost 3 weeks now, we've been demonstrating that the combination of energy sent by different people around the world, even as few as those numbers have been, has had a direct and immediate impact on the radio itself. For 3 weeks, we have been receiving things that have never been received before. Now, it's not to the quality yet to where we can understand what's being said, etc. But today we'd like to make it more exciting. The cool thing about experiments is changing it up. We don't want to get bored. We like to be excited. Experimentation is not always easy. Some days are fun. Some days are simply tedious. We all get tired. And the more people we add to the experiment, the more that variation and ups and downs of each person's individuality and their energy will become more stable. So I'd like to introduce a new experiment for the next, let's just try it for today. Traditionally, Christmas Day has been very good for spirit experiments or communication with people in spirit, or communication with non-physical personalities, however you like to look at it. So this year, instead of saying, hey everybody, let's get together on Christmas Day and do an experiment while we're with our families and our loved ones, let's go ahead and try to project energy today to be received and used on Christmas Day. I know it's a foreign concept. I know it's unusual, but let's do it anyway. That's what experimenting is about. So I went to Google and I looked up how many days left till Christmas. Funny enough, it said 69 days. So we're going to focus on two phrases, and those two phrases that we are going to ask to come through the radio today are, whatever I wrote down, are Christmas holiday, and that phrase is chosen because of the amount of syllables. So there's 5 syllables, which is a little challenging and difficult for them to be able to send through the radio. The objective is to try to send energy for them to be able to say the phrase Christmas holiday. They can either say it today or they could say it on Christmas Day. The second phrase was 69 days till Christmas. Not the word until, actually the word till. And so all this is going to do is, by us thinking these phrases, we are setting the intent to be able to assist them in saying those phrases. Like I said, what we're trying to prove is not that we're communicating with other worlds, at least not yet. We're trying to demonstrate that our thoughts have an effect on physical matter. Our thoughts, when we combine them, create what they refer to as the battery. Now, I know it's a simple term, sounds kind of cheesy, but that's how they speak. They speak in simple terms. They refer to the battery, they refer to instruments, they refer to equipment, and they are fully well and aware that all of us are working together on this experiment. So again, I will say that if you don't think it's possible, then don't participate. But for those of you that even have a shred of wondering if these such things as this are possible, can people in spirit or can people somewhere else in some other place or time or dimension communicate with us, we are going to continue to demonstrate that that is absolutely true. To do that, we need your consistent help and energy. You don't have to sit on the stream. You don't have to do anything in particular. Now, if you do participate in the stream, we would refer to it as sitting, like sitting in a physical mediumship circle. I will say that that does help. Just don't overextend yourself and do that too much. Remember, at this point in time, we're not trying to understand everything that's being said. We're not projecting it as solid, hardcore evidence of life after death. All we are doing is demonstrating that we have the power and ability to affect physical matter, and that we will demonstrate that this is so, and that we already have, and we will continue to do so. We appreciate everybody in the world that has joined so far and that has assisted us in adding energy. As we go, I'll try to make video recaps. That's a lot of work, as you know. It's not something I can do every day, but I'll try to. So we'll continue to be consistent. I think a lot of you probably don't really understand how it works, or you don't know all the technical setup, and you may be somewhat skeptical, and we expect that to some degree. But we're asking for you to put aside those those doubts for now and focus on creating. If and when we reach a point to where we have communication, where somebody's talking through the radio and we can understand it, which could be tomorrow, could be a decade from now. But if that point arrives, then we'll be more concerned with validating, etc. But for right now, let's just have fun experimenting. So 69 days till Christmas. Christmas holiday. Those are the things to focus on, at least for today. Thank you for joining us. This is Keith Clark from My Digital Medium. And I'm off to work. Bye.